just the Luka the dice. Folks, welcome to another episode of Luka the Dice. So thank you for bearing through that intro. Welcome to my 40K show where Kenny and you got Luke here from MiniWarGaming, Kenny from Hamilton, Ontario, my friend that I kind of drag up, or sometimes he follows me up to MiniWarGaming. We are playing a very special game of 40K for you today. Well, it's going to be in the end up being a 40K game, but the way we get there is special. So what did you want to call it?
I didn't want to call it anything, but it's now called Luka's Ludicrous Legion Lockdown.
Luka's Ludicrous Legion / Chapter Lockdown? I guess you want to keep all the L's alliteration, right?
Sure.
Yeah. I don't know.
I also hate chapters.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of chapters either. Anyways, the way this works is we haven't picked our armies yet. We haven't figured out the scenario yet. We are going to, after this intro, roll a d6. I'll roll a d6, Q will roll a d6, it doesn't matter. On a 1 to 3, whoever rolls that d6 will be playing Loyalists. So they will be playing Adeptus Astartes. On a 4, 5, 6, they will be playing Chaos Space Marines. And then the other person will be playing the other army. And then from there, both players on camera are going to randomly determine what Legion / Chapter they are playing for today's game. We have listed 9 Chaos Space Marine Legions and 10 Loyalist chapters. We are excluding Dark Angels because Steve is not here for me to ask to borrow his chapter. Other than that, though, we have everything else except for
Renegade.
Yeah, we're not including the Renegades on the Chaos Space Marines because there's no fun there. Not to mention, we don't really know how to build that. We are including everything we own. So we are, I can't remember what, Iron Fists. I can't remember the name, not Imperial Fists. Iron Hands, there we go. We're including Iron Hands as well. We do have a small 30k Iron Hand army. Other than that, though, everything else is included, but not Death Watch or Grey Knights, because I want to mention they're more Inquisition. They don't feel like they'd fit into this all that much. If you want them included in future games, by all means, please leave a comment, send an email. And furthermore, if you would like to come in to MiniWarGaming, play us here at MiniWarGaming, play 40k, Age of Sigmar, or 30k, which would be great. I would love to play some 30k, and we're just not getting any guests volunteering. So please volunteer to play 30k. But we also appreciate the 40k and Age of Sigmar, of course, because we also love those games. I just haven't played 30k in a while. Anyways, that's kind of like our homage to 30k. We're playing Space Marines versus Chaos Space Marines. It's my favorite way to play 40k. It feels good and proper. It's like the game was meant to play Chaos Space Marines versus Space Marines for whatever reason. They're inherently bad, so they're great at fighting each other. Anyways, one more thing I want to add. To add to the more true random nature of this, we'll be playing open war cards. We're of course going to use match play rules. I can't play the game without match play rules. We're going to use the open war cards to really randomize the scenario after we build our armies. So we're going to show the armies off in just in a moment, because it's going to take us a while to build our armies, but you'll see them right away. What we're going to be doing is using the in-house legions and chapters only. So our armies should be unified, one color, one force. We'll be using the Sentinels of the Forge if we get that for Salamanders, though. But we'll be using Ultramarines as Ultramarines, blah, 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 yada, yada, all that. So hopefully all you folks enjoy this, and please leave a comment for any suggestions. And if you want to come in and play this with me for Luka the Dice, all you have to do is when you email, I guess you're going to email support@miniwargaming.com, which I forgot to mention earlier. If you want to come in and play 40k or Age of Sigmar or 30k, email support@miniwargaming.com. And if you want to play this variant of 40k with me, where we randomize the chapters and legions and kind of build an army on the fly, just when you email them, put that in as one of the subject lines. When you're coming in, just be like, I want to play Luka the Dice. I want to play, what was it, Luka's Legionary Lockdown?
Luka's Ludicrous
Lockdown. Luka's Ludicrous Legionary Lockdown. Throw that in there. They'll know what you mean. Without further ado, I say we just go look at the armies. And
first we have to roll and everything.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's true.
We're going to look at the roll.
We're going to look at the roll, and then we're going to look at the armies. And then we're going to show you the open war cards. 2,000 points also, by the way. Sorry for the long intro. I felt like I needed to explain what we're doing. And I'm overly excited because this is going to be great. Let's go do some rolls. Here is the list for today's game. On the left, you can see the Loyalists. On the right, you see the Traitors. I will be rolling a d6. If I roll a 1, 2, or 3, I'll be playing Loyalists. On a 4, 5, or 6, I'll be playing Traitors. As you can see on the list, on the bottom we have Dealer's Choice with Demons. We kind of just randomly added that, so it could be 9 for 9. You're rerolling 10s on a d10. What that means is you kind of get to... Well, either you get to pick or we'll re-roll, but you get to add demons to your army. Up to 50% of your army can be demons. I think that I like the idea of re-rolling into another legion instead of just getting to pick whatever you want. I'm secretly hoping for Black Legion here. I don't know what Kenny. What do you want, Kenny? What do you secretly want?
White Scars.
Okay. One thing we want to add is no Primarchs. We're not here to make super tough, powerful lists. We're here just to play good old Space Marines versus Chaos Space Marines. I think we'll limit it to like one named character if you want to throw in a named character, but they're not crazy. They don't break the game. So here's my D6. On 1 to 3, I'm Loyalist. So I am Loyalist, and I'm going to roll a D10, re-rolling 10s. Got a 3. So I'm Imperial Fists. Boy, am I going to be ignoring cover for today's game. Kenny, go ahead and roll a D10. You are Chaos, and you are getting 10! So re-roll, and you get to add demons to your list if you want to. Re-rolling 9 and 10. 1. Black Legion. Alright, Kenny is Black Legion, and I am Imperial Fists. Let's go ahead and get the armies. We'll show you the armies, and then we'll get the open war cards going. Here we go. 2,000 points of Imperial Fists for Luka in today's game. Now, the Studio 40k Imperial Fist army was lacking in the fact that it was only about 1,500 points and it had 0 HQs, which I found odd. You can tell them apart because they're not as yellow as Josh's Imperial Fist from 30k, which he was so kind to lend me. So, I got 2,000 points here. It's in 1 battalion, and it is all Imperial Fists, and I will be ignoring cover for this entire game, which would have been good last edition. But for today, in this edition, we'll see how it goes. We'll start with my 2 HQs. I am going to be using the Emperor's Champion on the left as my captain for today's game. The relic will be on him, and it will be, of course, the Armor Indomitus instead of the Imperial Fist specific relic. I don't know if you guys feel like we should use our Legion/Chapter specific relics in our games and fit them in. By all means, let me know, and I will try and enforce that in our games. But we're not trying to make really, really bad lists here. We're trying to make okay lists, not super top tier lists, like somewhere in the middle. And something you might have seen like in the previous editions and not so much this edition, just to kind of give you that feeling of nostalgia. So he will be running the Armor Indomitus, giving him a 2-up save and a 3-up invulnerable save. In addition to his war gear will be a Relic Blade, which seems fitting for the Emperor's Champion model here with his big, big, scary sword. As well as a Mastercrafted Bolter, just because I had the points. Now to the right, we are going to be running a Lieutenant, who's just going to have a Chainsword Bolt Pistol. He's only here for one real purpose, to reroll 1s to wound. 3 troop choices for this battalion. They're all 10-man squads of Tactical Marines. Out front, we have Josh's 30k Marines. They are going to have Sergeant with Power Fist Bolt Pistol, just because it's a WYSIWYG and that's what I want. I like to try and go as much WYSIWYG as I humanly can. There's only one thing in this list that's not WYSIWYG, and it's not really that big of a deal. The rest of that squad is 1 Heavy Bolter Marine, and the other 8 are going to be just Tactical Marines with bolt guns. The back left squad is going to be running Sergeant Plasma Pistol Power Fist, because WYSIWYG. And then beside him to the right, we have a special weapon, which is going to be a plasma gun, followed up by a missile launcher, because that's what the army came with, for a heavy weapon. And then 7 Tactical Marines with bolt guns. And finally, the last squad on the right, I had to sub in a Tactical Marine from Josh's 30k with a bolt gun, because it came with a missile launcher, and I didn't want another missile launcher, because I didn't have the points. So I have Sergeant with Grav Pistol Power Fist, special weapon will be a Melt-A-Gun, and the remainder will be 8 bolt guns on the Tactical Marines. For elites, I've got this 1 squad of Terminators. The Sergeant there will be running a Power Sword, though this is modeled with a Power Maul. The Codex Astartes does not allow this, but you'll have to forgive me. That is going to be a Power Sword instead of a Power Maul. And the rest of the squad will be Power Fist Stormbolter. The other 2 elites in this list, one is going to be the Contemptor on the right, not a Relic Contemptor, just a Relic normal Chapter Contemptor Dreadnought. He will have the carries, and he's going to have the Contemptor close combat weapon with a Combi Bolter built inside of it. On the left, we have the the Venerable Dreadnought with Las Cannon, and the Fist with the Bolter inside of it as well. My fast attack choice is going to be a bike squad 3-man with the attack bike upgrade. The attack bike will have the multi-melta, of course. And the 3 bikes themselves, the Sergeant is going to have a Power Fist. Their special weapon with a plasma gun, and the other bike is just a bike. And I will be using this model to represent a Thunderfire Ken with the Tech Marine behind it. Just throwing some heavy support. I had the points and I kind of really wanted to run it. Plus I am limited on the models I can bring. Got an Imperial Fist Predator here with the 2 heavy bolter sponsons and the Predator autocannon on top. And I have 1 Land Raider. The only it's all WYSIWYG, so it's a normal Land Raider with the sponson las cannons and the twin heavy bolter. The only thing that's not WYSIWYG, I didn't have the 2 points to spare for the Storm Bolter on top of it. That is the one thing you have to forget. Oh, and I guess the Power Maul and the Power Sword, but that I can't do anything about that. I could cut his hand off and put a Power Sword on there, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. And that's my list. The one thing I forgot to mention was the Warlord will be my captain, and he will have the Storm of Fire Warlord traits from the Space Marine book, the generic one. It's every time an Imperial Fist within 6 inches rolls a 6 to wound with the shooting attack, it increases the armor penetration value by 1. So very fist-like, very shooting-like. I was thinking about taking the Imperial Fist one, but I don't know how much I'm going to be in cover. I'll try and be in cover as much as I can, though. Here we have 2,000 points of Black Legion from Kenny. You have 2 detachments? What do you got?
3.
Oh, you have 3 detachments.
I have a Spearhead, a Vanguard, and a Battalion.
Oh, right, that makes sense. Okay, then.
So we'll start with my Battalion detachment, which will go with my HQs first. That is Abaddon the Despoiler, which you guys have made as a true scale model instead of little itty bitty baby Abaddon.
This is Lee's handiwork, so thank you, Lee.
Then I have a Sorcerer with the Mark of Nurgle. He's got a Power Sword and a Plasma Pistol.
Right.
And his 2 powers are Warp Time and Miasma of Pestilence.
Of course. Is Abaddon the Warlord?
Yeah.
Of course. Alright, if he's the Warlord, he gives you 2 command points, something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And his Warlord trait is First of Traitors, because I don't do a choice.
Yeah, you have to take that one. What does that one do, if you remember off the top of your head?
It makes your Death of the False Emperor go off on a 5-up.
Oh, that's cool.
For models within 6 inches of him.
That's
so
really
I'll
cool, actually.
remember Death of the False Emperor for the first time.
Yeah, that's actually a big deal.
And then for my troop choices, I just have 3 squads of stock loadout Chaos Marines.
So you have 3, there's 1 squad off to the right here.
And all
then,
these gentlemen have the Mark of Nurgle, not that that matters.
Okay, then. And then it's just, you could spend 2 command points to bring one of them back to life.
Oh. Well, that's what's happening.
Yeah, there we go. They got Mark of Nurgle. Before I made him T5. That was amazing. Anyways, 3 squads of all bolt gun Chaos Space Marines.
Alright, and here we have my Vanguard detachment, which I included squad of Noise Marines, squad of Rubric Marines, squad of Plague Marines with Plasma, and 18 Khorne Berserkers.
Okay, let's talk about the HQ here.
The
We have
Chaos Lord, right? There's a
Terminator
Chaos Lord and Terminator armor, by the way.
He's got what, a combi bolter and a power axe?
Yep.
Okay, so that's easy. The Rubric Marines, they don't have any upgrades. They're just, they'll have their basic stock weapon.
He has the Mark of Khorne.
Oh, he's gonna have the mark. Okay, so he'll have the Mark of Khorne. And then these guys are all Marcus Lanesh, Emperor's Children.
Yeah, I really don't get a
Noise
choice
Marines.
on this.
And then the Rubric Marines, the Sorcerer, nothing special here. They just got
He
their...
knows Smite. Wow.
Yep. And they just have their built-in Infernal bolt guns or whatever
Yep.
they're called. Yeah, with Infernal rounds. Plague Marines in the back here. Nothing special on the Sergeant, but one of the Plague Marines has a plasma gun.
Yep.
And then the 18 Berserkers. Anything special on them?
They have chain axes.
They're all chain axes?
Yeah.
And then there's an Icon of Wrath?
Yeah.
Okay. And no plasma pistols?
New.
Alrighty.
So now I have a Spearhead with a minimum squad of Obliterators, a minimum squad of Devastators.
Havocs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you have the Forge Fiend?
Forge Fiend and...
Demon Prince. Alright, so let's talk about the Demon Prince. Obviously, it looks like he's got Mark of Zinch here.
He has the magazines, yeah.
And what powers is he? He only knows 1.
Yeah, and he's gonna know... Weaver of Fates. Yeah.
So we'll correct that, actually. He's got Warp Time. It says you can only take one of the special powers if you have the Mark of Chaos keyword. He doesn't actually have the Mark of Chaos keyword. He has just an allegiance to a god. So he'll be Zinch. So he does know psychic powers, but it's just going to be Warp Time. And Smite, of course. And he's got Double Claw.
Yeah.
Or Double Talon.
Yeah, WYSIWYG.
And those Obliterators. There's nothing you really do with Obliterators. They're just Obliterators. What mark are they, though?
Slanesh.
Slanesh, so they can fire twice, of course. And then the Devastators, or the Havocs in the back.
3 Las Cannons. A Heavy Bolter.
And then the Sergeant stock.
A regular guy.
And what kind of mark?
And Marcus Slanesh.
Of course, yep. And last but not least, looks like we have a Mark of Zinch Forge Fiend.
Yeah, we have a Mark of Zinch Forge Fiend.
Just trying to keep a WYSIWYG here.
Yeah.
Because this was the only one that was magnetized.
It was the only one who had access to the cannons.
And all the other ones are the ectoplasm guns. So we're going with this one here. That is 2,000 points of Black Legion from Kenny here. Pretty all over the place army.
Oh yeah, my relic. I forgot about my relic.
Oh yeah, what was that one?
He can advance and charge, and he gets to re-roll charges.
Oh, that's gonna go on the Terminator.
I can't remember the name of it. I think it's like Talisman of Burning Blood. That's what it's called.
And it can only go on a Khorne marked model.
Khorne model only.
Yeah, so he's got market Khorne. And that should be it. 2,000 points. As I was saying, how many command points do you have? So you have 8 for the battalion, so 10, and then 12, right?
Yeah.
All right, because Abaddon gives you 2 if he's a general. Let's go check out the table we're going to be playing on, and then let's just randomly generate our open war scenario. Here's the Ravaged Cityscape that Kenny and I will be playing on for today's game. I'll figure I'd show you guys this battlefield first before we generate our open war cards. I kind of give you an idea of the terrain we're using. This mat here, this Damaged Cityscape, which I'm a huge fan of, is from Kraken Wargames. So it's a mat you don't often, well, I haven't used this mat in a while. We have so many mats here, you kind of forget about it, but I really like this for any city fight. It's amazing. All the buildings kind of fit into place perfectly with all the little blocks all over the place. So I appreciate that. I'll fix that in a minute. Got the barrel stuck on the other side. The buildings, which block line of sight perfectly, are from Adam at Greenleaf Terrain. And these ruins are from him as well. We have the crates and, well, the crates here, the barrels were made by Adam. The crates and the ruined, like, drop pod over here, drop pod over there. It's all Games Workshop kits. The crates are from Sector Mechanicus. These ruined buildings, again, from Adam. So it's a lot of, like, Adam and Games Workshop on this table right now. But let's go check out the open war cards and figure out what we're doing. Alright, we've shuffled up all the cards. Forgive the glare. We'll flip over deployment first. Wow. Well, that is odd. Okay. So it's very offensive and defensive deployment. Objective. Kingslayer! At the end of the 5th battle round, the player with the highest total wins the battle round, even if their own army has been wiped out. Each player adds up the power rating of any enemy units that are destroyed during the battle, doubling their total score at the end of the battle if one of the models slain was the enemy warlord. So it's pretty much kill points, but with power level, which is one of my favorite ways to play kill points. So I would highly suggest, if you're ever playing kill points at home, or a friend really wants to play kill points, you say, yeah, we'll play kill points, but we're going to count the power level of the unit that we kill. So that balances it out perfectly every time. And at the end of the 5th battle round, double your points if the warlord's dead. That one you don't have to actually throw in, but that's a nice little stipulation for this one. And the twist of the game, restoratives. Each player may pick a friendly unit at the start of their turn. That unit regains D3 lost wounds. Well, we both have vehicles, and you have a Demon Prince. And you have the Obliterators, which are multi-wound as well. And Abaddon himself, yeah. So that's it. We got Kingslayer, Weird Deployment, and Restoratives. Kenny and I rolled off. Kenny won the roll-off. He chose to split the table in half, like, well, obviously like that, and he chose to deploy on this side with the V facing this way, and then I'll have the weird kind of like concave-ish deployment over here. And I will be deploying first. Kenny and I have finished deploying. I finished deploying first. On my end, we got my Venerable Dreadnought, we got my Predator, Contemptor, my Captain, Infantry Squad, sorry, not Infantry Squad, Tactical Marines, and then on the flip side, we have Tactical Marines, Land Raider, and Bike Squad. Nothing in reserve on my end. Oh, and Thunderfire Cannon over here. And my Lieutenant supporting both of them.
We have 5 Noise Marines, 18 Khorne Berserkers,
With a Forge Fiend?
1 Forge Fiend, my Havocs,
Yep.
Sorcerer, 5 Tac Marines licking the wall, 5 Tac Marines licking the barrels, my Daemon Prince, the Rubric Marines, the Plague Marines, and 5 Dead Boys.
5 probably dead Chaos Space Marines?
Yeah.
And these are Chaos Space Marines as well. He's calling them Tactical Marines because he doesn't know better.
Well, yeah. They were at one point.
And that's it for your side. You have Abaddon and Chaos Lord and Obliterators hanging back in reserve, ready to teleport in. All right, Kenny, we're gonna roll. I get +1 to this roll. Let's see what you get though. I roll 3. Can I beat that? I do. But you're gonna try and seize?
Yeah.
And on 6?
Yeah.
No. That is it. It's gonna be turn 1 for the Imperial Fists.
Neat.
First thing I'm going to do in the moving phase, let's move this Land Raider back. Gonna be playing real brave. I'm just gonna try and deal with those corn berserkers slowly over time. Alright, attack bike. Goes 14 inches this way. We're looking for a fight with some noise marines.
Some loud marine.
Anything up there? Actually, I'm gonna swap it up like this. I want to avoid those corn berserkers. These tactical marines are gonna move up to the edge. These ones are gonna go up. And then these guys are gonna follow and go up. Second squad is gonna do much of the same. Moving up to the edge. Oh, not the heavy bolter though. Heavy bolter is gonna stay still. There we go. And then the captain, who's down here, is gonna move up a little bit. He's gonna move up to the balcony. These three things are gonna stay still. Gonna move on to the shooting phase. These bikes are gonna fire at the noise marines. I'll start with the multi-melta. It's hitting on a 4 because we moved. We missed. 2 of the twin bolt guns are in rapid fire range for 12 shots. 4, 8. Yep, 12 shots. Hitting on 3s. Nothing special here. Force to wound. Okay. Got 7 wounds on them. These poor noise marines are dead. Boop! They get to fire first before they die, though. Or as soon as they die, something like that. Here are all the sonic blasters hitting on 3s. 3 shots apiece. Wounding on 5s against the bikes. We've got 3. 3-up saves. I can make my 3-ups. Except one bike takes a wound. We'll put it on the bike in the middle, I guess. I'll put it on this bike here. There's no first blood or anything like that, so that won't matter all that much. Moving on to the Land Raider. It's going to fire its 4 las cannons at the Forge Fiend, and its twin heavy bolter at the Corn Berserkers out front. Twin heavy bolter first on 3s. It ignores moving, firing heavy. 3s to wound. Rerolling 1s because we have a lieutenant nearby. Because lieutenants love to help. 4-ups! You are losing 2. How perfectly average. 2 from the back. Who is the sergeant? He's out front somewhere. Is he the guy with the shield?
He'll be the guy with the flag.
Flag guy, okay.
4 las cannons.
4 las cannons. 3s. No rerolling 1s. No, I'm not going to bother. 3s to wound. Reroll the 1s for the lieutenant. Oh boy, that lieutenant's paying for himself. Alright, 5-ups.
Whoa.
You make 2. You want to reroll 1 or you're happy with the 2?
Yeah, I'll reroll 1.
Okay.
Nope. I'm down to 11.
2d6 damage. 10 damage! He has a whopping 2 wounds remaining. Oh my goodness. This tactical marine squad here, only these 3 are in range to fire. So we're going to have the 2 bolt guns and the plasma gun into the Corn Berserkers. And I'll supercharge the plasma. Ooh, I'm not rerolling 1s. I'm not going to supercharge the plasma gun.
Coward.
And this missile launcher is going to fire a crack missile at that Forge Fiend.
No, you won't.
Crack missile on a 3. That's a hit. A 3 to wound. That's a wound. Invulnerable? Oh, you're fine. Kenny was scared. The plasma gun not supercharged on a 3. Hits. Wounds. -3, so 6 up. This is a dead berserker. 2 bolt guns on 3s and 4. 1 3-up armor. You're good. I'm going to fire the Thunderfire cannon at them. And I'm going to use my 1 CP stratagem for Tremor Shells. It's -1 to wound, but it halves all their movement, advances, and charges. So they're going to be slow boys. I have 43 shots. Okay, for near max. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. This is going my way a little too much. 3s to hit. No rerolls. And because I use Tremor Shells, it's only 4s to wound. Rerolling 1s though. Oh, jeez, did that matter? Look at that. That's 4 3s I missed out on. And 2 wounds. -1. You're fine. That's a 6, yeah. Yeah, it's as long as they're hit, they reduce their movement, advancing, and charging by half. So hopefully they're not going too far next turn. This tactical marine squad here has got 8 bolt guns, which are all going to fire, because that's the sergeant there, it's the melta gun. The rest can see the Havoc's up there. So 8 shots, not rapid firing. These are hitting on 3s, rolling 1s because the captain is nearby. 3 rerolls, which help. 4s to wound. 6s are AP -1 though, because of my warlord trait. Okay, we got 2 wounds. 3-up armor save because I ignored your cover. You are fine. Second squad of tactical marines is going to attempt it, other than the sergeant over here who's got a pistol. Heavy bolter and 8 bolt guns up at the Havocs. Starting with that heavy bolter on 3s because it didn't move. And 3s.
Alright.
Normal bolt guns on 3s. Reroll these ones because of the captain. Not bad. Force to wound. 6s are good. Oh man, never mind. I take back what I said. These are bad rolls. 3 wounds, 3 3-ups. None. Well, I don't want to, but the Contemptor is going to fire his carries up at those Havocs now. Heavy 6, strength 7. So hitting on 2s because he didn't move. Rerolling these 1, that 1, because of the captain within 6. 3s to wound. And 6s are an additional AP. So we got 3 wounds normally and 1 additional AP wound. So the white will be -2. The other ones are all -1. So you lose 2 Marines because these are base -1. So it'll be the Sergeant, of course, and the Heavy Bolter. Okay, we're going to fire the Predator now, the 2 Heavy Bolters up at the Havocs, and the Predator Auto Cannon is going to go into the Rubric Marines. 6 Heavy Bolter shots, hitting on 3s, reroll the 1. Good old Capitan. 3s to wound, 6s are good. Okay, well we got 3 normal wounds at -1. 4 ups, lose 1 more Havoc. That's 1 last cannon. Oop. The Predator Auto Cannon is heavy 2d3 for 6 shots. Okay. These are hitting on 3s because he didn't move. Missed the 1. Strength 7, so only 3s to wound. Though the 6s are -2 AP. I gotta double check that, but I'm pretty sure they're -2 while the other ones are always -1. You know what? They would have had a cover save against the Heavy Bolter, so I have to double check the clips. Never mind, it was a 1. I just forgot to tell Kenny that I forgot that my tanks don't benefit from ignore cover. So the 2 white dice are the -2 AP. So we're looking for 4s on the green. That's 4 dead Rubric Marines. Everything but the Sergeant. Yep, or the Aspiring Sorcerer. We're going to fire the, I guess, my Venerable Dreadnought. How about the Havocs up there, I guess? Might as well. No, I mean, I could shoot the Aspiring Sorcerer, but I'm not overly worried about that. 2 shots at the Havocs, hitting on 2s. He didn't move. Wasn't close enough to reroll, so that's good. 2s to wound. And these are both -3. Not -4. I'm not in range for the -4, so just 2 6-up saves. He does ignore cover, though. He's a Dreadnought. 6s! Okay, never mind, you're fine. Double 6. And the Bolter was out of range on... actually, no, I forgot to shoot his Bolter. He's got the Combi Bolter built in, so I'll go ahead and fire that. His was out of range to fire at them, though, so his would have gone into the Plague Marines. Just, I'll roll it, but I don't think it's going to do much. So, going back a step, this is the Contemptor's Combi Bolter. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 4s. So we got 1 wound that is additional AP, and he does ignore cover, so it's just, you got 4-up saves on the Havoc. Okay, that is 1 dead Havoc. And then the Bolter from the Venerable Dreadnought, hitting on 2s, wounding on 5s. For 1 wound against a Plague Marine, but you get your 3-up. 3-up! 5-up, disgustingly resilient. Okay, I do kill a Plague Marine then. Alright, how effective. And that was it. That was a pretty successful shooting phase for the Imperial Fists. That is pretty much their doctrine. That's what they do. They parking lot and they shoot. We do have some morale checks to take, I believe. Start with the Havocs. They lost 4. They lost the Sergeant, so... Oop. Oh, they're running. Unless you want to reroll it for the 1 Havoc. Because I think you need a 1 to 3 to stay around. So we're going to reroll it. He's sticking around. Berserkers are going to lose 1 on a 6. No, they're fine. And the Aspiring Sorcerer from the Rubric Marines. 5 or 6? He's not a 2. And that is it. There should be no more morale to take. Alright, Kenny, it's restorative time. I'm assuming you're going to pick the Forge Fiend here.
Yep.
It's going to heal D3 wounds plus 1 because it's got that built in.
Oh.
Pew! For 3. So he's going to go from 2 to 5.
Yeah. Nope.
That's a 6.
Nope. Yep.
There we go. That should be it for the start of your turn. What is moving first over here?
The Demon Prince is going to go over here.
Woo! Hey, look who's pretty nice and close. The Aspiring Sorcerer can move 6 inches because he's a real person.
Boop. Wow, that's pretty rude. Some husky boys.
5 inches. Here they come. Death Guard. We have some Chaos Space Marines coming up to this corner to do I don't know what. Shoot bolt guns like I was shooting bolt guns, I assume.
Yeah. I'm going to just drop this boy down here.
The Berserkers are going to move. Now they moved half because of Tremor Shells.
Yeah, they're going to advance 6 inches total.
Yep, they're going a total of 6 inches. That's the best you can get, which is not bad. I just have to keep slowing them down and hopefully not deal with them. Something like that. And the Forge Fiend's going to stay still?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And at the end of the movement phase, Obliterator's coming down, Abaddon right there, giving rerolls to everything around him, because he is a Chapter Master equivalent. And near my bikes, we got a Chaos Lord 9 inches away. Gonna go Miasma of Pestilence with the Sorcerer.
Whoop.
That goes off on a 7. That is a 6. So I'm thinking of something else. It does go off on a 6. Very good. Who do you want to have Miasma? Forge Fiend?
Forge Fiend.
Well then, that only can target heretics starters with the Nurgle keyword, so that's gonna go on.
Oh, I meant to say Abaddon.
Of course.
I have a speech impediment.
Yeah. I 100% know you meant Abaddon, not the Forge Fiend. Unless you want to change the mark of Nurgle on the spot.
No, it's too late.
You can spend a command point to change his mark. And then we're gonna move on to this Demon Prince. Warp time.
Warp time.
I think that definitely goes off on an 8. I have no defense against that, if so. He's, of course, going to target himself and do another move. So he's going to go 12 inches. I'm assuming in this direction. Woo!
Oh, look at that terrain I ignore.
Hey, fly. Flap, flap, flap. Smite time! Looking for 5.
Little baby boy.
That is a 5! Can't stop it. That's
One dead
hitting,
Marine.
That's hitting this squad here of Marines.
These orangey ones.
Yeah, these little orangey dudes. You know what? I'm going to take the one guy that doesn't fit in the squad, so he's dead. Obliterator's firing first. What are they firing at?
Into the Contemptor.
Oh, yeah, they are.
And let's roll some dice.
Let's see. Okay, so we have the way their
Strength.
guns work. You have to roll a d3 and add that to their strength. Roll a d3 and that's their AP. Roll a d3 and that'll be their damage. So first one, strength 6 plus 3, strength 8. That's a good start. Now the AP is going to be 2, and finally the damage.
Damage.
1. Are you gonna command point
I'll
that?
command point that.
Right. 2.
There
Okay,
we go.
so strength 8, negative 2 AP. Where's negative 3? Negative 2, and then 2 damage.
Yep.
Now they're 4 shots each for 12 shots. Abaddon is nearby, rerolling all failed hit rolls. So hitting on 3s, rerolling. You know what? Kenny had mentioned he wanted to do veterans of the Long War, so it's by all means you can do veterans. This is the reroll. I just moved those. Those are hits. So we're good with veterans. Boop. The reroll gets you only 2 more hits, I guess. 2's to wound because of veterans. You're strength 8. The ones you don't reroll though, unless you already used a reroll.
Yeah.
These are all negative 3 or 2 at least. So I'm on a 5 up in the end. 5 up vulnerable saves, failing 4 of them. So that's 8 damage.
Yep.
He's gonna put this poor little Contemptor down to 2 wounds.
So I'm gonna select the Forge Fiend, and I'm going to Demon Forge it.
So it's going to reroll all its failed hit and wound rolls for 1 CP, putting you down to 7 command points. And what are we firing at per se? You want the Land Raider? You want the Tactical Marines?
I'm gonna doink those Tactical Marines.
Yeah, I think there's a better target here. This would be everything into the Thunderfire Cannon, actually, instead of the Marines, because that's not a bad... It's in range, so it's a pretty good target. This thing could be pain for the Berserkers. Hitting on 5s because he's bracketed. Whoa, we got 2 hits, but you do get to reroll all the failed hit rolls.
Oh boy.
Here we go. The reroll, getting you 2 more hits. 3's to wound, rerolling. Rerolling the 1. We got 3 wounds. That puts my 3 up to a 4 up save. He's only got 4 wounds, so if I fail both these, he's dead. I'll make 1 fail
What
one.
about the third one?
I should probably roll a 3rd one. 4 up. Ooh, I will command point one of these. I don't feel like losing it. Nah, he's dead. I'm going to put this Tech Marine there to represent it, because I was just using this guy to represent the Tech Marine. He's pinned on there. I could take him off, but since this is dead, it's just easier to represent the Tech Marine right there.
I'm gonna Talon of Horus these Space Marines.
Right across from him. All right, is this rapid fire 2?
Yeah.
All right, so 2 shots, hitting on
Whoa.
2s. Both hit. Strength 4 still, right?
Yep.
And 2 wounds. Because I'm in cover, my 2 up is down to a 3 up because AP 1. Boop. No, I fail 1. That's just 1 dead Marine, I assume.
Yeah.
These poor Marines. We'll take this guy over here.
So the Plague Marines are just gonna fire over there, and I'm not supercharging.
The exact same squad.
Yeah.
So 3 bolt guns, not rapid firing, and the plasma is a green die. That is a 6. All right, so all hit, and the plasma is wounding on 3s, rest on 4s. All right, there you go. Plasma wounds, bolt guns wound. The plasma puts me to a 5 up because I have cover, which kills a Marine. The bolt guns, I have a 2 up against. That kills another Marine. So I'm going to take, I guess these 2 will go down. 5 Chaos Space Marines over here, firing across at that same squad of Tactical Marines from the Imperial Fist. One of them is rapid firing. 6 bolter shots on 3s, rerolling everything because of Abaddon's proximity. They all hit. And wounding on 4s. I got 5 wounds. Nice. 2 up save though because I got that sweet, sweet cover. But But I do lose 2 Marines. And for that, I'm gonna... Ugh, poor guys. This Lone Havoc is gonna aim this way. And take a last cannon shot. Boom, right into my Contemptor. 1 single shot on a 3.
I don't think he's in proximity.
We'll measure if you miss. Oh, I guess we gotta measure. He is too far away from Abaddon to reroll, so he does miss. Alright, we got this Chaos Lord. He's gonna fire his Combi Bolter, but instead...
He's going to fire Demon Shells at those
Demon
spikes.
Shells! So, it's 1 CP stratagem. You can use it with any bolter variant of weapon from Chaos Space Marines. So, Bolt Pistol, Combi Bolter, Bolt Gun, or any combi, or any bolter part of any combi weapon. On a 2-up, can't be rerolled. I suffered D3 mortal wounds on a 1. That poor Chaos Lord is in pain. Let's see.
Whoop.
Okay, D3 mortal wounds to my bikes, which is going to kill a bike. Boop. This bike is dead.
So, at the beginning of the end of my shoot phase...
We're going to use the Endless Cacophony. They do have Marcus Lanesh, so they're going to fire again. How do you want to split them up?
1 is going to shoot into the Dreadnought, and 2 are going to shoot into the Predator.
So 1 into my Contemptor. Try and finish him off.
Yeah.
Okay, so for... I guess they're all the... Yeah, you roll 1 for the Strength, so it's going to be Strength 6 plus D3 for Strength 8 again. Or, sorry, 9.
Yeah.
I guess it was Strength 9 before. Anyways.
Is 1.
AP 1, sure.
And damage is 1.
1. Okay. This is into my Predator?
The
white are into my Contemptor, I understand. Okay. So 3's to hit, rerolling everything that failed. So we got the 3 fails. High-level obliterators. All hit. And because it's still the same phase, Veterans is still in effect. So, 2's to wound. No rerolling the 1s. So all 4 wounds on my Contemptor, and the rest are on the Pred. So my Contemptor is down to 4. If I fail 2 of these, he's dead. He's got 1 wound left. Putting him down to 1. And into the Predator, these are all 4-up saves as well. He'll take 2 wounds, going down to, I believe, 9. I'll double check. Yep. Predator's down to 9 wounds remaining.
So for the charges, I'm going to declare a charge here.
Okay, I will Overwatch, and I'm gonna supercharge the plasma gun as well. I think.
Do it.
I know I'm not gonna supercharge it. Me too. Oh, but I kind of really want to re-roll it. I'm gonna supercharge it. Okay, well, both miss. And I'm going to fire the multi-Melta on a 6. Nope. The front brake is in rapid fire range. The Chaos Lord, so some shots hitting on 6s. We got 1, wounding on a 4. Nope. He does have the relic, so he gets to reroll his failed charge rolls if you want to. That's a 10. Never mind. You are good. Here we go. Here's a fight. Demon Prince is charging. Just the Venerable, I assume?
Just the Vendread, yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to fire the Storm Bolter / Combi Bolter first.
No, that's okay.
1 hit, wounding on a that. So you have a 3-up save. You're fine. Double Laz. Both miss. Don't roll.
Oh.
Yeah, look at that. You're fine. Boop. Gonna go behind. Yeah, might as well. Sure.
He's going to go right here.
There you go. Perfect. Gonna go first with the Demon Prince.
All right, I'm going to pile in.
To both models. Yep. Bring them both into combat. Lock up the Predator. Makes sense to me. I'm gonna turn the
7.
Venerable Dreadnought around, so it makes sense. A lot of Malefic Talon attacks. Exactly 7 because of the bonus attacks. Reroll the 1 because you are a Demon Prince. Forced to wound me. Okay. Got failed 2. Alright, negative 2 on this, so 3-up is going to go to a 5-up. I'm going to make 2 of them. That's 6 damage, though.
Yep.
But I am Venerable Dreadnought. Maybe I'll ignore 1. I'll ignore 2, so I only take 4 damage. And the Chaos Lord is going to fight. Do you want to pile in deeper in, or are you happy there? If you pile in deeper, I guess I'll get more attacks with my bikes.
But then you'll shoot him for free if I don't.
Oh, you get to consolidate after you attack. You might be able to get in there.
Yeah, I'll pile in, like, there.
Alrighty. And you have 4 attacks?
4 attacks.
Hitting on 2s with a Power Axe.
Rerolling 1s.
And you got a Death of False Emperor. Nice.
Yeah.
Reroll the 1. Well, you just count that there. There's your Death of False Emperor. And you're a Power Axe. You got 4 hits. Because of the... Oh, you have to hit because of the Death of False Emperor. Reroll! There you go. That can't keep going, though.
There we go.
4's to wound. Got 2. Minus 2. So my 3-up goes to a 5-up. That does kill a bike. I guess we'll take the plasma gun. And you will consolidate in. It pretty much stops me from shooting you, which is nice. Except I do have a Power Fist. I don't know if it's going to matter all that much. I'll go ahead and fight here, though. Might as well get him into combat. 2 attacks from the Sergeant with his Power Fist on 4s. Because of the Power Fist. 2's to wound. Got 2 wounds. Alright then. 4-up, invulnerable save, sigil. You're fine. The attack bike has 2 attacks because there's supposed to be 2 Space Marines on it. 2 hits and 1 wound, but you'll have a 2-up armor save, which are fine. My Venerable Dreadnought's going to swing right back at you, hitting on 2s. Nice. Strength 12, so you're TF in the 6. 2s to wound. Got 4 wounds on you. 5-up saves. That is 6 damage. Put him down to 2, and then the Dreadnought's going to give you a whack with that turret as it spins around for an attack. D3 attacks. Or no, he's got 3 attacks base at full wounds. They all miss. This Tactical Marine squad lost 6, so for morale, leadership 8 because the sergeant's still there, so on a 1 or 2 I'm sticking around, but I shall know no fear. I'm definitely going to reroll that. Oh, that's a 5. So I'm losing 3 guys. I guess I'll just keep... Actually, I don't know what I should keep. Do I just get rid of the sergeant and keep the Melta? Yeah, I'll keep the Melta. Oh man, it's a tough call. I kind of want a sergeant running around with the power fist though. That sounds kind of cool. Yeah, I'll keep the sergeant because why not? I like sergeants with power fists. Could be scary. Could do something. Might not do anything at all. And the bike squad won't actually have to take a morale check. They're fine. They only lost 2. All right, a lot of action for battle round 1 between the Imperial Fist and the Black Legion. My goal is trying to keep these guys at bay because they can do a ton of damage. The only hope I have for over here is holding them back. Over here, though, things are looking pretty good, other than the fact that this Demon Prince, I got pretty lucky getting him down to 2 wounds and surviving as much as I did. Got really lucky on this Contemptor, though, only going down to 1, so I'll get another round out of him, which is always nice. He will be the target of my Restoration ability. Alright, for the Twist Restorative, we're going to try and see if we can't heal D3 wounds on this Contemptor Dreadnought. Get 1? Yeah, I'll reroll that. I'll get 2, so he'll go up to 3 instead. I'm going to go ahead and move this Tech Marine to there. These attack bikes are going to fall back out of combat.
Boo.
There's no reason for them to be locked in combat with a Chaos Lord. Ending up there, I went an inch too far. I'm going to move over an inch. Go down 2, and then go over 2, end up over here. My Sergeant, that is. My Predator is going to move forward a little bit and get out of combat. The Contemptor is going to stay still. Very Imperial Fist-like, where I just kind of stand still and don't do a whole lot. Though I will have the Captain move back an inch, and I guess he'll jump down 3, and then he'll move an inch over this way. And I'm going to move this Marine back a little bit just so we can stay within 6 inches of my Capitan. This Sergeant's fine here. We're on this side. The Terminators are disembarking from the Land Raider within 3 inches. Moving up there 5 inches as well. Going to be a line to try and hold these Berserkers off. That should be it for movement. I'm going to go on to shooting and see if these Imperial Fist Terminators can do any work. They're all rapid fire range, so we'll be 20 shots into the Berserkers. You know what, before I do that, I forgot. I'm going to move my Lieutenant up just a wee bit so we can give them rerolling 1s to wound. And I'm going to spend 1 CP on the Imperial Fist stratagem only bolter drill. For these 20 shots, every time I roll 6, I get another shot. That's not another shot with a weapon, but another hit roll. That's a lot of 1s and 2s. That's sad. And I got 1 6. So it's another attempt. Nope. That's a pretty poor roll overall. But we are wounding on 4s. Rerolling 1s. For the Lieutenant nearby. 1 reroll. Didn't help. 6 wounds is all it is, so you lose 2. So 2 from the back are going down. Squad of Marines up here is going to go ahead and fire. Everything's in range now, other than the bolt pistol. Everything for plasma gun and the bolters, all into those Berserkers. The missile launcher is going to fire a crack missile at the nasty little Forge Fiend there, though. The crack missile on a 3. Misses. The plasma gun is not supercharged. Misses. 7 bolters on 3s. 2 misses. And force to wound. We got 2. 2 3-up armors.
Whoa.
And you lose another Berserker. Oop. The Land Raider is up next. We're going to put the Twin Heavy Bolter into those Berserkers and the 4 las cannons into the Forge Fiend. 3s to hit with the las cannons. 1 miss. 3s to wound them. 2 wounds. 2 5-ups. Failing both again.
I'm gonna
CP 1 or
yeah, I need to.
Alright. Oh.
Okay.
2d6 damage and he's out of here.
Dead.
Does he blow up on a 6?
No.
Get out of here. No. There's a 5. But we do get rid of the Forge Fiend. Freeze him up.
Great.
And the heavy bolters into the berserkers. 1 miss. Wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. We got 5 wounds on them. 4 ups. Losing 5 berserkers. Well. Yup. My captain's going to fire his master-crafted bolt gun at that aspiring sorcerer, hitting on a 2. And wounding on a 4. That is a wound. 4 up. He's fine. You know what? I'm going to fire this Tactical Marine squad, all the bolt guns, into that CSM squad there, Chaos Space Marines. And the Heavy Bolter is going to go into the, I guess, the Plague Marines out front. But he's going to use the stratagem for Hellfire rounds. So it's Hellfire shells. So I'm going to go down to CP and I'm going to roll that first. 1 single hit roll, if it does, is D3 mortal wounds. Hits on a 3. That's a 2. How much do I care about this? Yeah, I care about. I'll reroll it. 8 shots, not rapid firing. On 3s. Reroll the 1s for the captain. Double 1s again. And 4s. 6s are good though. Yeah, we got 2 6s. So 2 AP 1 shots because they're within 6 inches of my warlord trait, and 1 normal wound. Alright, so the 2 6s are the greens. I was looking for 4 ups. You're good across the board. I ignore cover though, so in the end it doesn't matter. I guess the Contemptor will fire. Yeah, he's gonna fire his assault cannon up at that Havoc just to get rid of him. I should have probably fired some Marines at him now that I think about it. And the Storm Bolter, you know what? The Combi Bolter / Storm Bolter in his hand is gonna go up the Havoc Marine, and the carries is gonna go into the Plague Marines. Into the Obliterators? You know what, we'll do into the... Oh, they have a 3-up save, though. We'll do into the Plague... No, we'll do into the Obliterators. Locked in. There we go. Maybe we'll kill an Obliterator. No, we're going to do the Plague Marines it is. Obliterators? Plague Marines? On a 4-up...
Make up your mind!
On a 4-up, it's going to be the Plague Marines. Okay, it's the Obliterators.
Alright.
So because he healed, he's not bracketed as bad anymore. So he's hitting on 3s because he didn't move into the Obliterators. Rerolling the 1. Nope, still miss. And these are going to be wounding on 3s. 6s are good. There we go. We got 1 normal wound at 1 AP, and these ones are at -2 AP. The white die is going to be a 3-up. The other ones are 4-ups. They're fine.
Havoc.
And the Combi Bolter / Storm Bolter into the Havoc. 1 miss. And wounding on a 4. That's a wound. Save, I ignore the cover. You're good. That's going to be it for shooting. So I'm going to go into charges. Start with my Capitan. He's going to charge the Demon Prince. He is definitely with a 6. So the Capitan is going to go, move the sword to right there. And then the Dreadnought's going to charge the Demon Prince as well. The Contemptor, that is. 5 actually might fail. 5 does fail because he's got to go 2 inches this way to move around the Predator. Do I reroll that? I do want the Demon Prince dead. Nah, I'm not going to bother. I will charge the Terminators into those Corn Berserkers, though. 4 pistols in range. These are hitting on 6s. None. And definitely too far for Abaddon to give rerolls. My charge distance is going to be 6. I might need to reroll that one. It's an 8-inch charge. I need to roll 3 up. I have 2 command points left. Or do I have 3? I have 3. I'll reroll it. 3 up. We got it. We're in with a 9. All right, we are going to go just straight in. Boop. I'm definitely going to go with the captain first. I guess he doesn't have to pile in. Just because I'm not too worried about losing too many Terminators to the Berserkers if you interrupt. So captain will attempt. He's got 4 attacks. He's hitting on 2s. Rerolling, he's a captain. No, jeez. And wounding on 4s because of my Relic Blade. 3 wounds though. 3 5-up demon saves because AP -3. He's dead. Alright, Demon Prince goes down to my mighty captain with his Relic Blade. And then I will not move at all. He's kind of happy where he is. And Kenny will spend 2 command points to interrupt with these Berserkers and get them into combat. Puts you down to 2 command points though. Yeah, I know. 5 in range to attack after piling in. Staying within 12 inches of Abaddon. That should be a lot of attacks. 11 attacks, or 2 each. The champion's 3. Alright, spending nothing on veterans. These are just the... is that the champion?
Sure.
Sure, those 3 white dice. Alright, hitting on 3s. Okay, we got not bad. 2 misses. And you have chain axes, so strength 6. So I guess you're strength 5 base anyways. 3s to wound. That's a lot of 2s. So we got 6 wounds. Alright, my 2-up save goes to a 3-up. We lose a wound. We'll put that on the... We don't like this guy over here. He takes a hit. So I'm going to go ahead and pile in an attack with these Terminators. Not that I need to. They're all pretty much in range already. I'll do the power sword first, get him out of the way, then I'll do the power fist. All right, 3 attacks from the sergeant, hitting on 3s. It's a good start. Force to wound. That is 2 wounds. 2 6-ups. That is 1 dead berserker.
Boop. Oh. Oh boy.
Power fist hitting on 4s. That's a pretty overall bad roll. 3 hits. I guess I'm only 1 off average. 2s to squish. There's a 1. 2 6-up saves. 1 dead berserker. Berserkers. Bloop. Because I killed the demon prince, the only thing left to fight with are these berserkers to pile in and fight again, because that's what they do.
They're not gonna pile in.
Yeah, they're within the immune to battle shock bubble from Abaddon, so they're not moving at all. 7 attacks now, including the sergeant. We have a grand total of 4 hits, wounding on 3s. We got 2 wounds. 2 3-up saves. We're good. No Terminators die this day. And after combat is done, we move on to morale, where these berserkers don't have to take anything because they're within 12 inches of Abaddon the spoiler, and it gives all heretics the startings within 12. Well, they just simply don't have to take any morale checks. So they're good. And we'll move on to bottom of turn 2 for the Black Legion. Start of the turn, nothing really happens for the Black Legion here. We're just going to go on to movement.
Yep.
Moving on to this Chaos Lord.
So I'm going to advance him.
Oh, he's going 11 inches. All right, welcome to my face. Yeah, he is got the mark of Chaos Ascendant, so he can advance and charge, and reroll his failed charge rolls.
The sorcerer's just going to move down here.
Oop, on the ground he goes.
So the only surviving Rubric Marine member is going to go over here.
And
Devoid of Rubric Marines.
What are the Plague Marines going to do? This is going to follow him 5 inches behind?
Yeah.
Do as Plague Marines do? Alright.
They're slow boys. I'm going to advance Abaddon.
So he's going to go 6 inches plus 2! He's a fast-blowing Terminator armor, so he's going 8 inches. Oop, just going to end up over there. Yep, already measured. That area. Chaos Fifth Marines moving out just behind the Obliterators.
Oh, look at them go.
So strong. These poor guys. Hey, they're surviving. That's what's important. And these 5 Chaos Space Marines that we totally did not forget about last round are going to be moving to the other side of the ruins. Just so we can remember them for next time.
Yeah.
Psychic Phase, no more movement. Smite from the Sorcerer. That is a double 1.
War?
Are you going to re-roll it, or?
Yeah.
So you're going to re-roll that into a failed Psychic
That's
test,
fine.
but not a Perils.
Down to 1.
And the Sorcerer's going to warp time himself. With an 11. He gets to move again. And he out right there, trying to go help with the Berserkers with his Force Sword. Baby Smite looking for a 6. No, that fails. We're going to have this one single Havoc in the shooting phase, aim down at the Contemptor, and take a shot, hitting on a 3. It hits, wounds on a 3. It wounds. This could be it. This could be the end of my Contemptor. His shield kicks in. He's fine. These 5 Chaos Space Marines are going to fire their bolt guns at my Imperial Fist Tactical Marines, hitting on 3s. Maybe re-rolling? Not re-rolling. Wounding on 4s. Got 3. I am in cover though, so I have a 2-up. We fail with a 1.
Tradition.
We'll go ahead and lose this guy here. Plague Marines up next. What are they firing at?
1 supercharged plasma. I don't know who has it. Going over there.
He's got right there.
I can't see from my angle. 3 bolters up there.
Gotcha.
So
Starting with the 3 bolters, nothing's rapid firing.
oh, re-rolling.
Re-rolling because of Abaddon nearby. Okay, we got 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. Got a wound. 2-up cover save. We're good. And the supercharged plasma hits. Wounds on a 3. That's a wound. And 5-up shield? Nope. That's 2 damage. He's down to 1. These 4 Chaos Space Marines firing across at my tactical squad up in the building. Hitting on 3s. No rerolls. All 4 hit. Wounding on 4s. Got 1. 2-up save. We are good with the kitty.
So 5 Berserker pistols.
Into my Terminators. 3s to hit.
Oh.
Got 2 hits. 4s to wound. We got 1 wound. Armor? Okay, kills the Terminator.
They did it.
Alright, they did it. Pistol to the face. And he is going to fire because he's Black Legion. All his guns turn into assault weapons when they advance. So it's assault 2 now. Reroll the 1. Okay, it misses. Wounds on a 5. And no wound. Alright, now for the Obliterators.
2 are going into the Dreadnought with 4 wounds left, and 1's going into the Dreadnought with 1 wound.
So 1 into my Contemptor, 1 into my Venerable.
Yeah.
All right, the first shot is going to be Strength 6 plus
2.
2, so Strength 8. AP, 1. Damage, 3. We've separated them. White is into my Contemptor, the rest into the Venerable. Hitting on 3s, rerolling everything. Reroll, getting you. 1 more hit into my Contemptor. These are all 3s to wound. Okay, we got some misses. All the wounds in the Contemptor, though.
Half miss.
4 wounds on both. So I'll start with the Contemptor. His shields are going to... Wait, it's AP 1? Right.
Yeah.
So 4 up save on him. Oh, he's dead. Does he blow? No. So he will go down. And then there's 4 into my Venerable, who's got a 4 up save as well. There's 3 damage each, right? So that's 6 damage.
If it's Marines, I guess.
Okay, 6 feel no pains or 6 ups to ignore damage. I need to make 3 of these. I'll make 1. I'll take 5 damage and he goes down. But does he really go down? No. Venerable Dreadnought is out of here. 4 of these Chaos Space Marines are going to fire at the guys in the building. Do you want the 1 just to fire at the Predator? Might as well.
Sure.
Alright, so the 4 into...
1 Predator.
The 1 into the Predator, the green die.
Oh.
They'll hit on 3s, rerolling everything. Abaddon
Guess
loves
I'll
them.
reroll that 1.
And they love him. And the white dice are wounding on 4s, the green one is on 5s.
I love wounding on 5s.
Nothing! Alright, we got the Chaos Lord charging. You ready?
Yeah, do
Alright,
it.
no, you definitely can't fail. So I'm going to do the multi-melter first. No, he's not going to hit. Well, let's see if the bolters do anything. 6s! Got a hit. 4? No wound. Charge distance?
Oh.
An 8. You're going to go over here. Sorcerer attempting to charge into my Terminators. A 6? That's close, maybe. That does get you in. So you end up, something like this. There you go. All right, the Sorcerer is going to have 3 attacks into the Terminators.
Hitting on 3s.
Whee! Oh, wow, that's the False Emperor. And 3 more attacks for 2 more hits. And Forced Wound. Waha. Okay, not bad. These are all -3, so I gotta go on my sick Terminator save. Come on. Terminator save. Makes 1. So, 2 D3 damage, 1 at a time. First one does not. The next one just goes Terminator. Oh, just exactly, actually. So, we will take this Terminator. I'm gonna spend 2 CP and interrupt with these guys and go base-to-base contact with you.
Sure.
There you go. You leave my Land Raider alone. That gets rid of all my CP, of course, but I think keeping my Land Raider not locked in combat is optimal. Anyways, my Sergeant's going to swing first. He's got 2 whole attacks, hitting on 4s, 1 hit, wounding on a 2 for a wound. You have 1 save on a 4-up.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fair. You're fine. And then the attack bike's got 2 attacks, wounding on a 4. Nope. And back to the Chaos Lord with his 4 axe attacks, rerolling the 1s. Okay, we got 3 hits. 1's the death of the False Emperor, though. So 1 extra attack on a 2. It hits, so 5 hits, wounding on 4s. Got 3. -2. I got a 5-up save. I lose 1 of my bikes. It'll be... The attack bike have 2 or 3 wounds. I guess an attack bike has 4 wounds, so he'll go down to 2. You get to pick, and that'll probably be the Berserkers.
I'll pile in with these Berserkers.
Yep. Getting all 5 of them into combat. Actually, probably just 4 of them.
Just 4.
9 attacks from the Berserkers. Hitting on 3s. 1 miss. Wounding on 3s. Not bad. 6 wounds. Before we go any further, you have 1 Death of False Emperor. I think we forgot it last time. That's a hit. Wounding on 3. So that's an extra wound, so it'll be 7 wounds. We might have forgot about it last time because they attacked twice, which kind of sucks. It's a hard rule to remember, and it's not great. -1 AP. I have 3 ups. I lose a Terminator. And that'll be, I suppose, this guy. Next up, we're going to have the Sergeant go into the Berserkers. He's got 3 attacks on 3s and on 4s. Got 1 wound at -3, so it'll be a 6-up. Roll 1 of my dice. Yeah, there.
Curse.
The guy. Curse. And the Champion is going to swing, hitting on 4s and wounding on 2s. Got 2 wounds on your Berserkers, so 2 6-up saves. 2 more Berserkers go down, leaving you with just 2. Sergeant and a guy. And these Berserkers are going to go ahead and pile in and fight again, because that's what they do. 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. There's 2 Death of False Emperors. We're hitting on 3s of those. 1 more hit. And these are all wounding on 3s. Okay, we got 3. A 3-up save because of the -1 AP, which wounds the Terminator. I'll put that on the normal Terminator. On to morale, I lost 3 Terminators. The Sergeant makes them 9. They are not running. So you lost 3 Berserkers. You could fail on a 5 or 6. Nope, you're good. That concludes Battle Round 2 between the Black Legion and the Imperial Fist. Not a whole lot happened this round, actually. Essentially, on my turn, I went up and made a line with the Terminators, and they actually made the charge and worked out, so the Terminators are kind of trading with the Berserkers now. Although, on my turn, I was able to take out the Demon Prince, which was a major threat to my left side, and now I have my Predator all opened up and ready to go. And it cost me 2 CP, but I was able to keep my Land Raider out of combat. So that's a twin heavy bolter and 4 las cannons I can fire with now this turn. And I think I'm going to have a lot of my firing focus on... I'm going to fall back out of combat and try and take him out. But we'll see how that goes on my turn coming up. And on your end, the Obliterators did a pretty good job of cleaning up both the Venerable Dreadnought and my Contemptor Dreadnought. So I'm down 2 Dreadnoughts as well. So that's a lot of power you've killed so far on this side. But hopefully my Captain... Well, the Captain and Abaddon are getting dangerously close together, so that's kind of scary as well. At the start of my turn, I'm going to use Restorative on this Terminator here. I'm going to heal my Terminator up a wound. I don't know if I want to do it on the vehicles or on my attack bike, but I think I'm going to go with the Terminator. I like it. My moon phase, the bikes are out of here. Again, falling back away from that Chaos Lord. The Lieutenant's going to move in like this, and I'm going to move the Land Raider as well. So the Land Raider is going to drive this way. He's going to flip around to look this way. Not that it matters, I just like him looking where he's going to shoot at. Tech Marine moves 6. I'm going to go up this way. These Imperial Fists are going to jump down and get down a level. Maybe get in rapid fire range or something. But the Heavy Bolter's not going to move. This Captain from the previous Tactical Squad is going to move 6 inches to the other side of the ruins. I meant Sergeant, obviously. My Captain is going to move back over here, providing a little bubble. My Predator is going to stand still. These Tactical Marines are going to reposition a little bit. Going over this way. Going to make room for the Sergeant with the pistol move by after that guy goes back there. There we go. Would have to move him like that, just to get him in range. And this guy will move to lock it up like so. That'll conclude movement. Move on to shooting, where my Imperial Fist Sergeant is going to fire his Grav Pistol at the Aspiring Sorcerer out front. He hits on a 3. He hits a strength 5, so wounds on a 3. Wounds. -3. D3 damage, he would die. So I got rid of that little baby smite at least. The Predator is going to fire its autocannon at the Obliterators in the back, and the 2 heavy bolters at the Plague Marines out front. Start with the heavy bolters on 3s. Rerolling any 1s. Not going to happen. And 4s. Nothing. The Predator autocannon on tops. 2d3 shots for 4, which hit on 3s. Reroll any 1s. And these are strength 7, so 3s. 6s are good. 6s is an additional AP. So the white's going to be a 4-up save. The greens are 3-ups. You're going to want to reroll one of those. Probably these are 3 damage each.
Are they 3 damage or just... this is not 3 damage, I'll tell you that much.
This is true. These are 3 damage each. So you probably want to reroll the 2-up to a 3-up. Unless you just want 2 to die. The Predator autocannon is flat 3. Command pointing the 2-up to a 3-up. It does, so it's 1 Obliterator dead. Still, 1 Obliterator is a lot of shots. I'll fire the Mastercrafted Bolter at Plague Marines, I guess. Hits on a 2. Wounds on a 5. That's actually a wound. -1 AP. And it'll be a 4-up save. 2 damage, so 2 Disgusting Resilience. He's dead. Killed 1 whole Plague Marine. Boop. Fire the Heavy Bolter at those Plague Marines. And then the 7-ish Tactical Marines up at the Havoc in the back. 7 Tactical Marines hitting on 3s. No rerolls. 4s to wound. 6s are an AP. White dice are 3-ups. Green dice is a 4-up. So he dies to the 1. The Havoc goes down. No more last cannons. Heavy Bolter into the Plague Marines all hit. Wounds on 4s. 1 wound. 4-up save. Oh my. Disgustingly resilient. You're fine. Tech Marine's going to fire everything with the Chaos Lord. The Flamer's got D6 shots for 1. Wounding on a 4. You got a 2-up save. You're fine. And then the Plasma Cutter part, I'm not going to supercharge it. Hits. Wounds. You have a 4-up. You're good. I am going to put everything from the Land Raider into the Chaos Lord. Might as well. Last cannons first, hitting on 3s. Oh my. And this is wounding on a 2. Rerolling once because of the Lieutenant nearby. And you have a 4-up save. Always going to make these all day. Heavy Bolter. 2 misses. 3s to wound. 4 wounds on him. He's got 4 3-ups. He'll take 1 damage. These tactical marines are going to fire down at him. I'm going to supercharge both the plasma gun, plasma pistol, and fire a crack missile at him as well. Let's see what the crack missile does. It chooses to hit. Wounds on a 2. Wounds, 4-up save. Invulnerable, or not. Plasma pistol hits. Wounds on a 2. 4-up save. You're good. And then the rapid fire plasma gun. Both hit. Both wound on a 2. 2 wounds. 2 4-ups. He'll take 2 more damage. He's down to 3. The rest of the bolters, one's in rapid fire, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s, rolling any 1s. The 6s don't matter here. 4 wounds on him. He's got 4 2-up saves. He takes another wound, down to 2. Might as well fire a bolt pistol at him as well. Hits, wounds, 2-up save. We're good. Well, that's everything for shooting. We're going to have a charge. Combi bolter.
Oh.
6s, rerolling any 1s?
No one.
No. My charge distance is going to be
You're in.
7. We'll go base to base. Let's see if my Tech Marine can hold him up a little bit. I have no other charges, so we're going to have the Tech Marine attack. He's got 3 attacks normally. He's got 2 servo arms, so he can put 2 attacks into the servo arms and 1 normal attack. Hitting on 4s. Okay, we're getting there. Wounding on a 2. That's a wound. You have a 4-up save. Ah, you're good. And I got 1 normal dinky attack. Hits! Does not wound. Then I'll go ahead and fight with these Terminators into the Berserkers. Power Sword, 3 attacks. Ooh, 1 hit. Wound on a 4. No wound. Got the Power Fist on 4s. 1 hit, 2 to wound. That's a wound, 6-up save.
Oh.
That's a dead Berserker. 1 remains. Just the Sergeant. Just the Sergeant's left there.
Just a sergeant.
Berserker Sergeant's going to go ahead and fight. We're just going to fight with him twice because it doesn't matter. So hitting on 3s, no 6s. And these are wounding on 3s. 1 wound. Triple 1A. And we take a damage. Hey, it's a good thing I healed my Terminator. He'll go down to 1. Alright, let's see if this Chaos Lord can take out my Tech Marine. Hitting on 2s. Okay, no Death of False Emperor. And 3s. Oh, he's going to live. -2. I got a 4-up save then. We take a damage. He's got 1 wound left. Well, I just needed him to survive at least. That's good. Buys me some time. There's no morale to take across the board. Only minor things died. So we're going to move on to the bottom of turn 3 for the Black Legion. Start your turn. The Chaos Lord is going to heal D3. 4. 3. He's back up to 5. Very nice.
Very nice. Just gonna walk these Plague Marines up a bit. Oh.
Abaddon is going to move up 6 inches, getting towards the building. 4-inch movement on Obliterators. Not very quick. Very heavy.
They're weighed
though.
down from being made of metal. Advancing this Tech Marine squad.
Chaos Space Marines. You monster.
I'm not gonna let you bully me. Advancing that Chaos Space Marine squad.
There you go. Oh wow, they're going 12 inches.
Up, down
So
here.
they're advancing, going down the building, and running out in front of Abaddon to give him some screening protection. Sorcerer! Moving around. And then these 5 Chaos Space Marines walk through the door. Psychic Phase? Where are we going with this one?
Ooh, we're gonna smite.
Looking for a 5. Is that a 3 and a 1?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 4! You're gonna do you have any command points left?
I'm out.
Oh, okay. He's got Warp Time and Miasma.
He's gonna miasma himself.
Yep, he gets it. So he is now -1 to hit. Alright, we're on to shooting.
I'm gonna supercharge my plasma pistol into these bikes.
From the sergeant? Oh,
Yeah.
or from the sorcerer? I convinced him to do it. If you succeed, you kill a bike. The worst case scenario is you just lose your sorcerer, whatever, it doesn't matter. Hits on a 3. He's fine. Wounds on a 3. I'm T5. That's actually a wound. 6-up save. Ah, we're good. Look at that. 6s for days. Bolt pistol into my Terminators. 3 to hit. Yeah, 4 to wound. No. These 5 Chaos Space Marines advance, so their weapons turn to Assault 1. They're going to fire up at my Tactical Marines. Hitting on 4s, rolling 1s and 2s, but not 3s, because the Abaddon is nearby. For 3 hits, wounding on 4s for 1 wound. Up save. Okay, that's a dead Tactical Marine. And we'll take the guy in the very back. No, we'll take this guy here. We'll take this guy. We don't like him. 3 Plague Marines firing up at these same Tactical Marines, supercharging the plasma, are you?
Yeah, I think I'm within 12.
Yeah, it looks like it. Green dice for the plasma gun. Don't roll only once. Well, you get to reroll. Everything hits with outstanding numbers. Plasma wounds on 2s. There's a 1. And the rest. Okay, we got 1 wound on each gun. The 2 bolt guns, 2 up saves against them. Lose a Marine. And then the plasma is a 5 up save. Oh, we're fine. So we'll just lose that to a bolt gun then. Abaddon is going to rapid fire in that same squad. Hitting on 2s and wounding on 4s. Okay, right then, I have 3 up saves because it's AP -1. We lose another Marine. We'll just take another Marine from out front. Chaos Space Marine Squad 1 and Chaos Space Marine Squad 2 are firing into my Tactical Marines. Yes. Both are hitting on... Actually, sorry, no, that one is re-rolling.
Greens have rerolls.
Alright, so greens have rerolls. Rerolling the 1 on the green. Or the 1 die from the green. And it hits. Wounding on 4s. 2 up saves. Man, I am losing a lot of guys to bolters. Oop. Obliterators firing everything into the Predator. Strength 6 plus D3 for the first one. What was that?
7.
Okay, that's good enough. Wounding on 4s. Next one is AP.
3.
Ooh.
Damage
and damage.
Damage 3. Damage 3. Damage 3.
Ooh. Here we go, hitting on 3s, re-rolling. All hit. Wounding on 4s because it's only strength 7 though. Okay, that mattered. No, not really. It's only there's just a bad roll overall. -3 AP though. This is probably the end of my Predator. 6 up save. Okay, he's fine actually. He's got 3 wounds left. I made 2 6-ups. If I had failed, even 1 more of those, he would have died. Abaddon's going to charge the Sergeant. Okay, so you're going to charge both the Predator and my Sergeant. That means the Predator gets Overwatch, so it's going to be 2d3 shots from the autocannon for 6. Here we go. This is going to be.
He's going to hit 1.
He's going to. None.
Reroll.
There we go. Reroll 1s. Good old Captain. Nope,
No,
didn't matter. Heavy bolters. 6s. Reroll the 1 for 1 hit, wounding on a 4. Wounds. And it's -2 AP, so you're going to have a 4 up invulnerable save or armor save, whatever you want. You take good damage. Puts him down to 6. And you can charge then Overwatch with my... I'll Overwatch my Sergeant after. Oh! Well, that's definitely a fail. We'll double check if you can reroll, but I don't think you can.
No,
and there's no command points. So, grab pistol. Misses. Plague Marines charging the Predator. Here we go. 2d3 shots. For 4. Okay, come on. 6 to hit. Got 2 hits. Strength 7, so 3's to wound. 1 wound at a -1, so they're going to have a 4 up save. You're fine. Heavy bolters on 6s. Nothing. Charge distance. 6 might get you in. So that does get them in as they kind of run through the drop pod here. Yep, so he'll end up just within an inch of there, and the rest will be behind him. And the Sorcerer, of course, charging. He's definitely in. Starting combat with that same Sorcerer, hitting on 3s. No Death of the False Emperor. And, I guess 4s. 1 wound. 5 up. That kills off the Terminator. You're going to go into the other one? They all pile in. The Plague Marines, 4 attacks into my Predator. Hitting on 3s. 1 miss. Wounding on 5s. Rerolling 1s. Reroll the 1 because of the Plague Knife. Nope. Gonna pick the Berserker to fight next because I probably won't kill the Chaos Lord. Whoa. Berserker's got all 3 hits. No, 1 death. Alright, it misses. And wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. Kill this. 2 3-ups. Close. He's got 1 wound left. Got 1 wound remaining. Now I'm gonna go with the Tech Marine. I had to get insanely lucky here. The Servo Arms. Forced to hit. Nope, can't kill him. No. Wounding on a 2. You'll have a 4-up save.
1 4-up.
And you're fine. 1 attack. Misses. There you go. Now you get to fight back if you want to.
Go with the Berserker?
Yeah. Now the Berserker's up next. Forgot about the Berserker going twice, but I wanted to try and kill off the Chaos Lord, so I wouldn't have changed my mind.
Whoa.
Hits on 3s. Death of the False Emperor. Okay, it's a miss, and 3's to wound. We got 3. Uh-oh. Does my Terminator live? No, he dies. Terminator goes down. And the 1 Berserker remains. Oh, we know who won that fight. I guess the Sorcerer helped out a lot. Predator has D3 attacks back into the Plague Marines for 1, hitting on a 6. Nope, he misses. Chaos Lord's going to attack the Tech Marine.
Whoa.
He's got all hits, no death. 3's to wound. Got 2. Gotta make both these 4-ups. Oh, he goes down. Tech Marine. Consolidation. On to morale. I lost 4 of my Tech Marines. Down to leadership 4. So on a 5-up, they're running. They're good. At the end of battle round 3, things are slowing down as they usually do with Chaos Space Marines and Space Marines, as, you know, they kind of run out of fuel after the first couple turns of the game, and we're kind of just slapping each other with whatever we have left until the game just kind of peters out and ends. So let's see who comes out on top on this. I figured I was doing pretty well, and then I don't know, I kind of lost my footing over here. I should have been moving the Predator back, but I didn't want to take any penalties to shooting. But now I'm suffering for it. I guess I'll heal the Predator. It's going to heal D3 for 2, going up to 5. Moving back 6 inches. Going to there. Hopefully that helps him out a little bit. That's a tough one. This Land Raider is going to Vamoose and go back this way. As the Lieutenant runs, he's going to go 12 inches. He's going to end up over here. I'm going to put the Marine over here just so he gets in range. The unit gets in range of the bonus. Gets the Marines in line of sight so they can do some shots.
My sorcerer.
The attack bikes are going to zoom around. Probably not going to kill him though because he's got miasma up. Gonna move my captain there. And this guy's gonna come down. Move over here as well. All the rest of the Marines follow up, including the heavy bolter. That's it for movement. I kind of need my shooting to go pretty well here for this assault to work out. We're gonna start with this lieutenant, firing at that Corn Berserker. That's a bad start. He rolls a 1 to hit. The bikes are going to... I'm gonna put the multi-melt into the sorcerer. And I think... I'm going to put one of the twin bolt guns into the Berserker and the other twin bolt gun into the Sorcerer. So the multi-melta hits on a 5. It hits, wounds on a 2, and it does 5 damage.
Okay.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Alright. That was pretty lucky. He was hitting on a 5 because of the -1 to hit, and he moved. So, from miasma. That actually worked out pretty well for me. Talk about a lucker boy. The twin bolt gun into the... What's his name? Corn Berserker there. 2 hits, wounds on 4s for nothing. This squad's going to do Crack Missile, Plasma Pistol, Plasma Gun into the Chaos Lord, supercharging both of them, begrudgingly, and the bolt guns into that Berserker. Crack Missile first, hits. Does not, oh it does, I get to reroll because I'm within range. Dang it. Double 1. Plasma Pistol, wounds on a 2, 4 up and vulnerable save. He's fine, and then the Plasma Gun kills himself twice over. No rerolls. 7 shots into the Berserker, no rapid firing. All hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. We got 2 wounds on him. And then the 2 3-ups. He goes down. Berserker dies.
Chaos.
I have made a critical error. I've moved this Land Raider far too close to those Chaos Space Marines, and he is too far away to shoot. I probably should have pre-measured that, but what can you do? So that is how they are there. As an act of desperation, we'll try and kill them. So the captain here is going to fire his master-crafted bolt gun into them. 2 shots because of rapid fire. Reroll, he's a captain. And force to wound. This one's a -2, this one's a -1. So, negative... Which one's -2?
Yeah.
The yellow one? Okay, so 1 guy dies. Then we're going to fire the grav pistol into them as well. Hits on a 3. Wounds on a 3. Wounds, -3, just a 6 up. Kills 1. Here we go. This is gonna be it. Now 3 guys with bolt guns and the sergeant with the bolt pistol and the heavy bolter firing to them as well. Hitting on 3s. Roll the 1s because of the captain. And force to wound. 6s are good. Got 2 wounds with 6s, so both -1 AP. 2 4-up armor saves. Killing 2 more. There's 1 left. I got the heavy bolter still. Let's see. Come on, heavy bolter. Hits on 4s because I moved. Wounds on 3s. Oh, 6 is -2 AP. So one's a 5-up and the other... Killed him. I actually killed all 5 with the random bolt guns. Okay. And then we're going to put heavy bolter, all 4 las cannons into him. A little overkill, but what else have I got to shoot at, really? Hitting on 3s. All 4 hit. These las cannons, of course. 2s to wound. Reroll the 1, because Lieutenant's nearby. 4 4-ups. Is he truly blessed? Yes. 3s to hit with a heavy bolter. Those miss. And 3s to wound. Reroll the 1. 3 wounds on him. He's got a 3-up. 3 3-ups. He takes 1 damage, down to 4. And on to charges. We're going to go ahead and start with my champion into the Plague Marines.
I'll throw a Plague Grenade.
Blight Grenade. Are you going to supercharge the plasma gun?
No.
Okay, so Blight Grenade first, d6 shots.
Oh.
For 3, hitting on
coincidence.
6s.
No.
Nope. And then the bolt gun's got 2 shots. One of the bolt guns.
What?
Doesn't really matter. And the plasma gun on 6s. Nope.
No. And you're in.
Charging. I'm going to go to right there. The tactical squad is going to charge as well. Yeah, they're in.
Oh, you're gonna try and hide the captain behind this? I'm not gonna consolidate with the captain, but I will do it with the attack marines.
Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead. No more charges. Actually, I'm just going to stay where he was. And he's just going to fight.
Do it.
Actually, this guy meant to go base-to-base contact. There we go.
Sure.
4 attacks with my Relic Blade. Reroll the 1. And these are strength 6, I believe. I'll double check. Definitely the 2s don't matter. So these are 2 6-up saves. Because -3. Alright. The 2d3 damage. So the first one, you have 1 disgustingly resilient roll. You lose a guy, and then you have 3 disgustingly resilient rolls to lose another. Close, but 2 go down. So keeping the sergeant with the plasma gun. I assume yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and pile in with these Marines. And then they're going to swing a ding-ding. Get them all into combat. And I'll start with the Power Fist. That should hopefully do it. 4 to hit. 1 hit. 3 to wound. That's a wound. 6-up save. D3 damage for 1. Disgustingly resilient. You're dead. Got him. And then I'll just stay where I am. Nothing to do with morale again. That was a very successful turn, other than this guy. He is defying the odds. He survived 2 rounds of las cannons, heavy bolters, 2 rounds of these guys shooting at him. I don't know what's up with him. He's being odd. Some sort of enigma. I guess he's just going to stick around. There's not much more I can do about it than that. At the start of your turn, Abaddon will heal the full because of the twist of the game. And this little Chaos Lord is going to do an advance. 4 extra inches, so he's going to go to a total of 9. He's going to go straight for the Land Raider. Whoosh. The Obliterators are... Oh, Abaddon's going to go up 6 first. And then...
The Obliterators move a grand
total of 4 inches. And they're all ending up like that. The Obliterators are still within 6 inches of Abaddon. What about these Marines up in the building? Are they happy where they are?
No.
Yeah, they moved down and 3 across. Getting closer to the action. No more Psychic Phase, so we're on to the Chaos Lord here. What is he shooting at? The Marines up here, the Land Raider, or...
No, he's not going to shoot the Land Raider.
He's going to shoot the Lieutenant then?
I guess.
We advance, so his weapon turns to Assault 2. Hitting on 3s. Both hit, wounding on 4s. Nothing.
Okay.
Abaddon the Spoiler. He's going to shoot with the Talon of Horse into these Tactical Marines. He's got 4 shots, hitting on 3 2s, rolling 1s. 4 hits, wounding on 4s. Got 2. Not in cover anymore. They got a 4-up save. They're okay. 2 Obliterators, firing everything on the Predator. They're going to be Strength 6 plus 1 for Strength 7. AP 3. And damage
3.
3. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. Using the shots. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling. No need. These are wounding on 4s because of Strength 7. We've got 4. Okay. 6-up saves. He's dead. Does he really die? No. But he is out of here. That's a lot of points. We're going to fire both of these Chaos Space Marine units into my Tactical Marines. And that'll be 15 shots. Neither of them are in range for Abaddon. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. Alrighty. 3-up armors. Yeah, losing 2. We'll go with that guy and that guy, I guess. To charge this Chaos Lord into Lieutenant. Just Lieutenant, I assume?
Yeah.
Just to pile into the Land Raider after. Pistol! Hits! Doesn't wound though. Charge! 4. I think you're in those still. Yep, 4 is no problem.
Nope.
You get within an inch there. Tactical Marines over here are going to attempt to charge both squads. So go ahead and Overwatch. I got 3 shots with the bolt gun and the pistol. Hits, wounds on a 4. That's a AP 1 wound, but they're in cover, so you're fine. And then the heavy bolter's got 3 shots on 6s. On a 3, that's a wound. Still in cover though. You are good. And then the master crafted bolter, reroll the 1. Nope. And your charge distance, 9. You're probably in there. Ending like so. And then Abaddon's gonna charge?
He's going to charge all 3, just in case I turbo fail.
Yep, so I'll fire once just with a grab pistol. He misses. Your charge distance, there's a 5.
See, that's...
Well, it's a good thing you charged the grab pistol guy, because that's the only thing you can get into range with. So the way Abaddon works is he's got so many attacks. He could put someone to Draconian, but there's no point. He just automatically gets like D6 attacks with Draconian. But if he rolls a 1, he takes a mortal wound. He gets no extra attacks. So okay, there he takes a mortal wound. And then these are his Talon attacks. Rolled 1. And then these are all wounding on 2s, I believe. Alright, and I have this many 6-up saves. He is dead. He takes his mortal wound. He's going to come this way. Boop. Oh, jeez.
How hefty.
He is a...
Big metal model?
He's a big metal model. Gotta put him right there. There we go. Down to 6. Then we got these Chaos Space Marines to go.
Sure.
Are their attacks all going to the Tactical Marines? Or 1? He's got 2-up save, so.
Yeah, I'm just going to slap the TAC Marines.
Alright. 6 attacks with the Sergeant, hitting on 3s, rerolling everything. Because Abaddon's proximity.
And 2 Death of the False Emperors.
Should be 3, because Abaddon's nearby with his Warlord trait.
That's 5.
Yep. 5 extra attacks. Rerolling everything. Alrighty. Force wound. We got 4. Good old Marines. And 3-ups. You lose a Marine. I'll lose a Bolter, I guess. Chaos Lord, but he's going to pile into the Land Raider first and put all his attacks into my Lieutenant. 4 attacks on 2s. Reroll the 2 1s.
6s. No.
Oh, 3 hits, only on 3s. Oh, nice. There's the 3 6s. He's going to have a... He takes 1 wound.
Yeah.
Down to 3, and I'm going to go ahead and fight. I got a chain sword, so not a whole lot's going to come out of this. 4 attacks. Force to wound, they all hit. They got 3 wounds, 3 2-ups.
Just give me those.
Alright.
Whoa!
He takes no damage. The Land Raider's got 6 attacks into him. No hits.
Powerful machine spirit.
I'll go ahead and pile in with that Marine. I'll do 1 attack with him. He hits. And he wounds, but no additional AP. That's only for shooting. 3 up. Nope. Power Fist on 4s. On a 2. 6-up save. You lose a Marine. And then I'll go ahead with the Captain. 2s to hit with my Captain.
Ooh.
And 3s to wound. 3 6-up saves.
Here, I got this. No problem.
3 die.
0.
3 go down, leaving 1 remaining. So I'm going to leave him there, leaving them both stuck in combat. And he's immune to... He doesn't have to take any morale either because Abaddon is nearby. Alright, as we come to a close on Battle Round 4, I'm not too sure what the power level kills are at, but we still both have our Warlords getting dangerously close together. As I mentioned earlier, the Marines aren't doing much. They're slapping each other with their bolt guns and hoping to kill stuff. All you really have left is that little block there, Abaddon, and this Chaos Lord. I would love to kill this Chaos Lord. That would be great. But I don't think that's going to be the case. So that kind of sucks. But I need to... If I can keep him alive, I think I could win barely. Just like scrape by. So far, this has been a pretty close game. I would like to kill some of this stuff over here. If I can kill him, that's a little bit extra points as well. We'll see what happens on turn 5. Alright, for the restore, I'm going to just heal him because he's my only target. The Land Raider is going to go over this way. He'll go over here. He's going to fall out of combat. These bikes are going to move up 14 inches. The attack bike. They're going to come right there. The Lieutenant is going to fall back to here. And then all of these Marines are going to jump down as well. It's happening. This is it. This is the phase. This is the time. And we'll end up like that just so I don't have to move the crack missile if I don't need to. Captain over here is definitely going to fall back at a combat. And watch from a distance. And if Abaddon makes his charge, then hopefully I survive it. Other than that, though, I think that's the end of my movement. I'm going to go on to shooting. I'm going to start with this guy shooting a bolt pistol at him. Hits on a 3, wounds on a 4 for nothing. The Tactical Marine Squad is going to overcharge the plasma pistol and fire a crack missile on all the bolt guns at the Chaos Lord. Crack missile hits, wounds, and Kenny rolled a 3 off camera.
Whoa, off camera. You know the rules.
Did you roll that 3 or not, though?
Prove it.
He was a little anxious. He's like, he'll make his 4-up save. He's made too many. D6 damage for 3. He's got 1 wound left.
Oh, jeez.
I go ahead and fire the multi-melta. He moves, so he's hitting on a 4. Hits, wounds on a 2. And you have another 4-up save, I guess. More 4-ups.
On camera.
There you go, he's dead. There you go. Got rid of the Chaos Lord. You know what? He survived till turn 5, so good for him. Actually, a pretty lackluster death, considering all he survived earlier on. And we're right on to fight phase, as I have no charges. I didn't expect the Sorcerer or the Chaos Lord to die so easily this turn. And we're going to pile him with both of these and swing. We'll see if the Power Fist takes him out. Hits on 4s. Ooh.
That's okay.
We got a normal Marine hitting on a 3, rerolling 1s. Okay, so you're going to survive. That is unfortunate. And you attack back.
Yeah. No.
All right. Oh, rerolling because of Abaddon.
I used too far.
Nah, he's got to be within 6. Definitely within 6. The reroll you hit, winning on a 4. No. You know what? I actually owed you a morale check. I lost 3 guys last turn. They're fine. That was from last turn. And that was a pretty quick turn for me. It is over. We're going to go to the start of your turn. We're going to heal Abaddon 1 because of the twist. And I guess onto movement. Abaddon moving to there. Falling the Chaos Space Marine out of combat so he doesn't have a chance to die. And moving the Obliterators 4 inches over there.
And I'll just move these guys forward.
The Tactical Marines.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes, they are.
The Chaos Space Marines. Abaddon is going to try and take these 2 out so the other guys can shoot at my Capitan. They all hit, winning on 4s. I got 2 wounds, 4-up saves. 1 lives. Will be the Sergeant for sure. 3 of them in rapid fire for 8 shots. Hitting on 3s, no rerolls. Wounding on 4s. Got 2. 3-up save. They're fine. It works for me. Why doesn't it work for you?
That's not good.
Because you wanted the Obliterator to shoot at him?
The window's open.
Yep, I figured. But that's why I put them there, because I'm hoping they survived. 2 Obliterators firing into that 1 poor Marine. Strength 6 plus 3 for 9. AP 2. Damage? Doesn't really matter. Alright, so we got the shots hitting on 3s, no rerolls. This is where they miss a bunch. Well, not a bunch, but more than they usually have.
And wounding on 2s.
2s.
Oh.
We got 5 wounds. 5-up saves. He makes 2, but fails the rest and goes down. And we have 1. I guess you have the Obliterators could charge too. Maybe.
I'm going to charge with Abaddon.
Abaddon. Oh, 6.
That's what I needed.
I think you're in. My Overwatch missed.
I just wanted to...
And we'll try and charge these guys, but it's going to be a tough one. Probably maybe.
Not.
And they make it in going around as well for simplicity. Okay. Now we got some fighting to do. And I am going to go ahead and activate the Armor Indominus now before I forget. This is a once per use relic, so I have a 3-up and 2-up. Well, I have a 2-up save, but then I have a 3-up and vulnerable save now until the end of this turn, which is the last turn of the game. Let's see how this goes. This is Draconian. 5 extra attacks with Draconian. Draconian swinging first, hitting on 2s. 1 death to the False Emperor. Oh, no, misses. Oh, reroll.
Rerolling 1.
Yep. Hits. And these are all strength
5.
All right. Okay, so 4 wounds so far. These are all AP -1, I think, right?
5. You bad counter?
What did I say, 4?
Yeah.
Oh, I only counted the white dice. And he is fine so far. And then we have the Talon of Horus. All right, now the bigger weapon, Talon. Hitting on 2s, roll those 1s. Well, we got 1 death of False Emperor so far. Okay, we got all hits, and 1 death of False Emperor. Rerolling. Hitting, there we go. And these are all strength 8-ish, right? So 2s to wound. Would like to see some 1s in there. These are all going to be 3-ups. He fails 2.
I believe it's D3.
Ooh. 2d3 damage. For 5?
He's not in Terminator armor. That's a dead boy.
I think he's dead.
The backlash.
And that is it. That is 5 wounds, and that is my Warlord dead. I tried to keep him alive. I was hoping the 3-up and vulnerable save would do it. It actually got him pretty far. I survived the entire sword. I survived most of the Talon, but that was a lot of attacks, and he should have died. So I think, without a doubt, we'll go ahead and count the power level, but I know Kenny won. Just because he gets to double all what he killed, just because he slayed my Warlord. But we're going to go ahead and count it up and see how much he won by. Alright, after tallying up scores, I killed 78 of your power level, right? So I got 78 points. Kenny killed 66 of mine. But once you double it for killing the Warlord, 132. So big win for Kenny. Actually turned out pretty good.
Little big win.
So the way it's... So 70... Yeah. It was not a major victory, because it's not double the amount of points I had, but still a minor victory. And even if you didn't kill my guy, even if I had one by 5 points, that's a Pyrrhic victory at best. Overall, this is a good example of Space Marines versus Chaos Space Marines. Usually a pretty balanced game. I thought I had it the first couple turns, but I'm not too sure what happened and where. I was winning, and then I lost my Warlords. That's probably where it happened. Kenny and I are going to go ahead and do a post-game show right now, so if you're a Vault member, go ahead and check that out. If you're not, click on the link below to the post-game show. It'll take you to a link, and we can sign up for a 7-day free trial, get you access to that post-game show, and all of the other 40k games and narrative campaigns, Age of Sigmar, 30k, all of that we have in the Vault. We have thousands of videos, guys. Metalocalypse, right? Go ahead and check it out. Happy wargaming, everyone. Alright there, folks, I'm jumping into my second game right now, where it's going to be Sentinels of the Forge, the successor chapter of the Salamanders, against the Death Guard. We've got Liz in from Southern England with her husband, and we are playing a 2,000 point game, open war cards. If you're not a Vault member and you want to check this game out, all you have to do is click on the link below, get yourself a 7-day free trial, get you access to this game and the other thousands of videos we have in the Vault. Happy wargaming, everyone.